Here are 8 questions you should answer before buying an electric vehicle. Number 1. Is the car's operating range sufficient? Know most EVs can travel between 200 and 300 miles on a single charge. Also, know that it pays to overestimate your needs based on the fact that your mileage will vary based on a number of factors, such as your regular and not so regular activities, and additional factors such as temperature. If you live in a cold climate, know that your charge will deplete quicker in cold weather, especially when the temperature has dropped below 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Question number 2, does the vehicle otherwise meet your needs? Research for an EV is the same as it is with any other vehicle on the market. Is the interior large enough? Is the cargo capacity large enough? And basically any other question you can think of that would basically have to do with your daily needs, whether it's for you and or your family. Question number 3, how and where will you charge your EV? This may seem like a no-brainer, but you do have multiple options. You can have a charger put in at your home, and there are multiple options as to how quickly your EV will charge at home. You can also use a supercharger, but will likely have to pay to do so, and there may be a waiting period depending on how many people are ahead of you. You can also charge at a dealership, but as is the case with any public charger, it may already be in use or it may be out of order. Question number 4. Are there charging stations near your regular activities? Much of what we talked about in question number 3 is going to apply here as well. Question number 5. How long do you expect to own your EV? This may seem like an easy question to deal with, but one major question to answer is, if you plan to keep your EV long enough, what will it cost to replace the battery when the time comes? That is something you definitely need to consider and research. It is best to be sitting down if you know what we mean when it comes to answering that question. And question number 6. What will it cost to insure your EV? This is an important question to answer before you make any forward progress in making the purchase of an electric vehicle, as insurance costs are typically higher. In fact, it is possible for insurance costs to be as much as 21% higher when compared to a more conventional vehicle. And question number 7, something you might not consider, but we're going to tell you about it. Will you need a gas-powered vehicle as a backup option? And here's why. Many things can take place that would cause your EV to not be the best option, such as a long family vacation. It is also important to consider how much of a difference it will make to add more passengers, luggage, and other items to your EV for an extended period of time. Also, the time spent charging can greatly hamper overall enjoyment of a vacation. Another important variable to use in answering this question is having an option when you need to drive someplace that is further than what your EV's range is capable of providing. A business trip is a great example. Important deadlines are always part of a business trip. This would not be a good time to be delayed by issues associated with charging your EV. And question number 8, should you buy a new or used EV? On the low end, a new EV can cost as little as $30,000, and on the high end, $100,000 plus. Depending on your budget, it may be better to find a well-maintained used EV as opposed to buying a new model. If you plan to buy your first electric vehicle, share all the details with us down in the comments section. To learn more about the model in today's video, visit the link in the description for a detailed comparison between trims and pricing for the vehicle we featured or any vehicle you may be interested in. These pages feature information such as our recommended trim level based on price, value, and features. Thank you for taking the time to watch today's video. We look forward to seeing you next time.